Hi, I'm Jeffrey from Elk Grove, California. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my driving fear experience. One day I was driving home from work. At the time I had a long commute. I would drive 100 miles to work and 100 miles back home. Also, when my wife and I had a newborn child, so that was additional stress in my life, and I really had a lot on my plate at the time. One day I was just driving home from work like I always did on the freeway, driving freeway speed. Suddenly I just had this overwhelming fear of sense and doom. I couldn't place it. I felt like I was completely out of control and I was just going to fly off the freeway at any minute, gripping the steering wheel in complete terror. Finally I made my way over to the right hand lane, slowed down, and just drove 50 miles per hour all the way home in the right lane, gripping the steering wheel just as tight as I could, in complete fear, completely terrorized. And I suffered like this for several months, every day to work, back home, driving 50 miles per hour in the right lane, completely terrorized. I was so embarrassed I wouldn't even tell anybody about it. It was finally, after a few months, my wife noticed how scared I was driving. She noticed how I was so uptight and I was driving so slow, and she wondered what was going on. And it was at that time that I confided in her, and that was the first person and one of the few people I ever did confide in. Finally, I decided I was going to do something about it. It was, I just went through a little bit of counseling, and that helped a little bit, but it really wasn't enough. And I did my research on the internet, and I came across Rich's program. There are plenty of programs to choose from, but I was really mostly impressed with Rich's program. I worked through the free email seminar, and that gave me really the encouragement and, more importantly, the support that I needed to get started. It was November 2007. I decided I would finally take a chance, and I purchased Rich's program. I put it off a little while, but I finally decided I was going to bear down and have a serious attitude and put in the necessary work that I needed to do. And really, if you do that, you just really put your work into it. It's within a few weeks you'll feel a reduction of your symptoms. That's what was most surprising to me. I took the program seriously, and I started feeling better right away. One thing I really liked about the program is it really puts fear into its respective place. One thing you really understand is that though your fear is real, the danger is not. And as soon as you can understand that, you're well on your way to working towards your recovery. If you suffer from a fear of driving, or you have a driving phobia like I did, you really owe it to yourself to purchase Rich's program to work through your fear.